We're laughing and talking, the popcorn is popping, yeah. In my PJs, love the way we vibe, this girl talk all night, yeah. In my PJs, we laughing and talking, the popcorn is popping, yeah. In my PJs, love the way we vibe, this girl talk all night.
Hey guys, welcome back to In My PJs. Another Monday, happy Monday. We have some special guests with us tonight. We have April, Oni, and we had to bring Forrestine back because we love her.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Forrestine. You're so funny. So tonight's topic is married, or should I say, or married or in a relationship, but not with your soulmate. And I don't know how many of you can relate to this, but we all can relate to this, so we're kind of going to talk about it tonight. Has anyone on the panel been married?
Yeah.
Oh, both of you, all three of y'all been married? Oh, that's right, you have.
Yeah.
So,
I don't talk
April.
about it much.
Okay.
I don't really bring it up unless it needs to be brought up.
Okay.
I'm just
So when are you in agreement that you were not married to your soulmate?
Yes. I was not married to my soulmate.
Deep. How did you know that?
Well, how did I know that? I think a lot of times there are signs that will always tell you that this person is not for you.
And we just keep on anyway.
And we keep going. And so for me, one of my signs next to me.
Oh, only told you not to marry?
Right. So she was there when I met my ex-husband. She has been there when we were married, had kids, even for like 15 years. We stopped talking for a while because I didn't want to hear it. So
I love y'all.
yeah,
Y'all guilty of doing that.
yeah. So it
Why
was.
you leave a bitch alive? I'm sorry. That's in
Look,
layman's
she
terms.
did the right thing. You was telling her, no, not the right one.
Yeah.
I love you.
But at that time, I didn't want to hear it.
Absolutely.
Because at that time, I think it was, I already had one kid, and in my mind, I wanted that family.
Okay.
You wanted
And
to work.
Right. So it was just me, him, our son, and signs were there. Didn't listen to it.
Wow.
Decided to keep going. Well, ended up, after one kid, in the total, we ended up having 4 kids. 4 years, we were together for 20 years, married for 16 years. And about 7 years into it, 6 years into it, you're like, yeah, this is not what I want to be.
Well, you could have contributed that to the 7-year itch that they say we all go through, because I went through that. So go ahead.
And that's
You
what I
know,
thought.
I
That's
thought
what
it
I
was a
said.
7-year itch. Let
7-year
me make
itch.
it through this. We Gucci.
Kept going, kept going, got to year 10, it's like, yeah, no, this is not it. And this was before my youngest kid, so that was an attempt of still trying to make it work. Not to have a kid to make it work, it was just trying to spend more time with him at that time to make my marriage work. I said, well, maybe it's because I'm working, he's working, we got the kids, you try to think of all the different factors that can come into play. So for me, it was, I tried to make it work. Got it. It's not working anymore. Maybe you need to make a change.
Well, okay, so this is interesting.
Yeah.
So before I ask you what were the signs, I want to ask Oni. Oni, so you said no from day one. Why?
Well, I did not like the way he talked to April.
Okay, so
That's
he
a
was
sign.
degrading,
Warning sign.
demeaning.
But she
Okay.
loved him. I did not feel like he was supportive. Where I fell back was I didn't have children at the time.
Okay.
So I was trying to be conscientious of the fact that she did have a child with him.
Okay.
So, and I knew I didn't understand that.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I did understand that she was trying to make her relationship work, and in making her relationship work, she kind of turned away from me because it was like, how do I do that if she's over here saying the opposite?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
and women do that.
I didn't get mad at April, and she knows that. What I did was, and God bless her, I kept tabs on April through her grandma.
Absolutely. And that's what a friend does.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
how
A true friend.
that's how I did it.
You still loved her from afar. You prayed for
Made
her.
sure she was
but
good.
It was hurting you to see her go through that.
Yes.
So you removed yourself, but you still okay. That's good.
Something, both of y'all here.
Look at that.
Right. And
Right.
they have
Look
back
at
there
God.
going,
Look
best
at
friends.
God.
Yeah.
So
Both
April,
of y'all
what were
here.
your signs? Like, did you ever pay attention to what she was saying, or did you start seeing stuff on your own?
I started seeing little stuff on my own. Like, it was always seemed like it was a competition between me and him.
Oh, yeah.
It was, we had issues after the second kid where it was online. He had an online dating profile.
Okay.
And, find pictures of women's on a computer. And
Okay.
so, trying to think what else.
Look, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not worth going to jail.
Cause
for.
you are them group of girls. You are them group of girls. I'm glad we don't know who he is. You watching? I'm glad we don't know.
Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
I'm
Don't
so
listen.
glad.
Don't listen to
So,
her.
yeah,
We'll work
so
some
I mean, I
progress.
understand that you were probably hurt and upset, but at some point, like we just in a previous episode, we said, "Be still and know." Did God bring that piece of serenity to you?
Yes. Well, okay, it was that, and then it was just little things through dreams, through just other stuff that signs were given again. Didn't listen, but after a while, once you stop and sit back and say, "I'm not happy," that was the turning point for me. It was, okay, I'm not happy. I am about to turn 40 years old. I can't do this again. I can't keep going around the same mountain. I already tried it my way, God. I want to do it your way.
Okay.
And the moment I said I want to do it your way, and then that's when everything was turned upside down.
That's awesome.
Everything was turned upside down. So it was, I would say, what happened is when I decided that, and it's good, and to back up, God put people and resources in your path to prepare you for what's going on. So
Yes.
prior to my life event that caused me to reevaluate, I reconnected with Oni. That was for her birthday. And then after that, I ended up going through a surgery in November. And that surgery is what caused me to sit back and say, okay, why am I where I am? How come I'm not happy? What are things that I need to do to change to make sure that I am living my best possible life? I am living up to my fullest potential. I am doing the things that satisfies me, because I'm a person where I think about everybody else. I take in the emotion, I take in attention, but then I don't react to it. I don't respond. I don't know if it's just my nature, because I think in high school I wasn't like that. Or if my job,
Funny said no.
yeah, or if my job caused me to be that way, or if it was that marriage, because you hear that you have to compromise.
Yep,
but
and you're in something you have no control over, therefore you don't even try to
Right.
even, so your life just becomes like that, whatever kind of norms in it.
yeah, every day you trying to figure out, okay, is this worth a battle of fighting, or is it something just to say whatever? So after so many decisions of saying, okay, it's whatever, then you end up waking up and say, okay, I'm not happy. I'm not the person that I used to be. I'm thinking more about everybody else's happiness. I'm thinking about having, the appearance of a good life when actually I wasn't living my good life.
Yeah.
So then
That's a horrible feeling.
by deciding to be happy, that was my deciding factor. And once I say, okay, God, I did it my way, I'm ready to do it your way. And he was like, okay. And came and just flipped everything up.
Wow.
And
He knew what he needed to do to get you up out that shit, because you were gonna be stuck.
To get your attention.
Because you're loyal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Us
it.
loyal people, we
Yeah.
tend to just.
We got
Make
something.
Make it work. Yep,
Yeah.
make it work.
We really don't make it work. What we do, we just
Miserable.
deal with it. We just
Yeah.
stick
Yeah.
in there.
So deteriorating
Yep.
and don't
Miserable
even
and
know
committed.
inside we are
We're
deteriorating.
just tearing ourselves up inside. You're absolutely right.
We're-
Yeah.
we're-
Just to make sure that other person's happy, make sure we keep our family together. I know so many people that are in that situation, and I mean, it saddens me to hear the stories, but you can't tell a person to leave their marriage. You can't tell a person what they should do, or I wouldn't do this, because you're not that person. You can just lend an ear to listen.
But from the inside, you got to realize you cannot change a person.
Absolutely.
You cannot wait for a person
Nope.
to change.
Nope.
And like to say about him, it's not like he's a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
He just
wasn't for you.
me.
Yeah,
He
it just
wasn't for me. And so that's where I'm at now. And once I turn 40 and once, I start getting my life together, I want what's for me. I don't want anything that is not for me, anything that is ill-intended. I don't want anything with low energy, negative energy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Because that's not who you are.
No.
And that's not who you're designed to be, and you don't want to be.
Right.
Absolutely.
My goal is to live on purpose now.
All right.
Wow, married but not to your soulmate.
Yeah.
And you hung in there for some
So
years.
check this out.
Hey,
Because I think I did. I'm not. Didn't I ask somebody the definition of soulmate? What they thought a soulmate was? Was it you? Can you share what you thought
Well,
a
I
soulmate
mean-
was, or can we have multiple soulmates? Do we just have one? Listen, don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing.
Because I
Because
could be
it's
a
been
queen
plenty
in
of
my
times.
queendom and have 5 or 6.
So listen,
Seriously, you know.
I thought that I had a soulmate.
And you
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
and this is and I'm gonna tell you
And I'm like,
because I
wait a
believe
minute.
soulmates can come in for a season.
Yes.
So
I
go
agree.
ahead. I looked up
Is
the
that a
definition of
soulmate or a
soulmate.
soul tie? There you go.
Yes, exactly.
No.
So I had a soul tie.
No,
A soul tie.
that's what I had, a soul tie.
T-I-E.
You know, I love his dirty drawers. I was like,
Well, yeah, they're so
That's a soulmate.
Yeah,
You,
but
you
they're
are
so
just
tied.
attracted to them.
Yeah.
That's what soulmates are. You just
and they do
bond,
no
but
wrong,
not-
everything just seemed perfect.
And they just
And it
wrong.
lasts for years.
It
And
will,
you're like,
too.
okay. And then one day you wake up and say, what the? And you realize that wasn't your soul mate like you thought it was. It was your soul
Well,
tie.
I
You
got a different
just
version
had
of
that
it.
bond that seemed like it
But
was
no,
everything.
but I think that those be soulmates. Everything has a season. Some are for
a
life.
soul mate is for life.
No,
You don't
a
think
life
so?
partner is for
Okay,
life.
so
That-
what is
yeah,
your answer?
yeah, right.
I think we have soulmates to teach us lessons. We have
We do.
soulmates to get
Mhm.
us to the
Yeah.
person that we need to become, and sometimes we get stuck in certain lessons. Keep going around the mountain. Like I said, some mornings I wake up like, okay, Moses, we ain't gonna keep going around this mountain. So we keep going around that mountain until we learn that lesson. But I think that you have a person. You have a person that is for you, and that person I consider as your divine partner or your life partner. So we have soulmates, we have a soul family, we have soul ties. Soul ties are the ones that it was our decision, and we decided to get connected and end up getting connected to their funky energy. But I think
stuff
that
is good.
yeah.
You tied all right by the hips.
Hallelujah.
This girl.
Like dead night, you be tired. So I'm like,
Yeah.
For real.
So I think
but I mean, so you think you can really have more than one soul mate?
yeah, because I don't think
Throughout
that's
your
your
life.
divine partner. I think there's a divine partner, a partner that was divinely made for you. So you have your divine partner, but I think soulmates are people that you have made a plan before you even got here to help you learn whatever lesson that you had to learn to become the best you possible. And so whether it's a soulmate and a cousin, a soulmate and a boyfriend, a soulmate, those are part of your soul family. Those are people that was put into place to push you, to teach you a lesson, to get you to where you need to go. But as far as like a life partner, I think is a divine partner. I think that was the one that God divinely made for you. That is your divine partner.
Well, God,
Go ahead,
he just
Tara.
ain't showed me my partner yet.
Go ahead.
Hey, it is what it is. Now, I've had some soul ties, Lord knows, yes I have. But I did have someone tell me that I was his soulmate. And I didn't understand how or why. Yeah, you like me a lot. We've never been intimate.
You don't have to be.
I think I'm a good person in regards to our friendship.
Did you
But
enhance
how
his
can I
life?
be-
Did you inspire him?
I
Did you
do
make
try to
him feel-
encourage him.
No,
I do
try-
always encourage
Did you
him.
do it? Did he tell you that you did that for him?
So what is so interesting is that he kind of irritates me sometimes.
Oh.
So
So he ain't yours,
So
but
he
he
is
is.
definitely not mine.
Right.
I mean, but he tells me I'm his all the time, and I'm like, how do you know that? God
Because-
didn't tell you that.
It could be the comparison he's making in his head to his past. See, if he's never experienced anybody like you,
So here's the thing, right?
Right.
He
Like
was
you.
married
Yeah.
20 plus years,
Or you've been good to
and
him.
but if she
they
was,
don't like each other.
but if
Right.
she was
That's
a hood
your
rat,
business.
you awesome. Right.
Right.
So I don't think exactly.
In comparison, until he finds
So he don't really
somebody
even know
that
who his
really.
soulmate is. He just trying to get on my nerves. Got it. Okay.
Well, no,
Because
you
he's
really
really
like
like
that.
that.
You really do.
He could
You
be
push
believing
him.
that.
Yeah, but no, because you push
Yeah,
him.
but like
You're
like that,
everything
though.
that
You don't have to.
But see,
Right.
that's your
I think that's
definition
what
of
it is.
soulmate.
Yeah, soulmate's not sex.
That's what I'm
mates.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
thinking.
I'm
That's what I'm
Soulmates
saying.
are
Soulmates are not
I need to have a
sex.
whole
She
package.
need
We
it.
had a whole package.
Right.
That's your
You
soul.
need a
That's
t-shirt.
right. That's your soul.
That's your divine partner. So if you look at it from that point of view, a soulmate is somebody that's going to teach you your lesson to get you to the best you. So you are his soulmate. You are there to help him get to that next step.
He want to wife you.
Yeah.
Is what
Yeah,
it
he
is.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
I
get
don't wanna
confused
be
with the
there.
divine
Yeah,
partner.
and I don't want to be
Yeah,
like that. He's not who I would choose, but you know how they always say, we want the ones that don't want us. Baby, listen.
That's how it is.
Okay, so what it was, I'm sure he wanted you, because he definitely wanted you around. He felt like you was his soulmate. So he wanted you, but you didn't want him. That's what you said.
But you gotta, without realizing it, be leading him on for him to think that way. Like you're around a little bit.
I'm very, so one thing about me is
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
very
No, she
cutthroat.
let you know.
Like, no.
Really?
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
But she's just a great
So
friend.
here's-
You know,
I'm a great
person.
friend because
Yeah.
to me, you know, I'll
Yeah.
listen to
That's what I'm
what
saying.
you
Tell me
go
about as a
through.
friend and all
Yeah,
of that.
yeah,
but
but
he
we don't
taking
spend no
it
time
as
together.
more.
We don't hang out. Yeah, no, I don't do all that. No need. No need. No. Because he's still in the situation. So
Okay.
I'm not
Wait a minute.
ever crossing boundaries like that, bro. You do you.
So they haven't even divorced yet.
Exactly.
Wait,
But
wait, hold on. The
soulmates,
married
they-
guy is telling somebody else they his soulmate.
That's
All right,
my
he's
point.
still married.
Exactly.
He's going through his own.
So
issues.
exactly. So yeah, I don't know. You can't come visit. No. I am a friend. Like we've been friends since like middle school. We're gonna always be friends.
And that's why he thinks you're a soulmate.
Exactly.
Okay,
I can't
because
even
they
know the
do.
definition.
Longevity.
Yeah.
He could be a life partner.
Yeah.
It's been that long here, life partner.
Be a life partner.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all, he been
no.
around
That's
your
the
entire
time partner
life.
she was talking about.
Oh my goodness.
We in two different states.
That
That
doesn't mean anything.
I just, I think what Oni said, I'm different from what he's used
Right.
to, from all the drama and the turmoil.
And
And you know how
he's
there's
relevant.
always another side to the story. That's why I don't listen.
Right.
I just be trying to pray.
It's
Go
always
to
an
the pastor,
side.
go to your daddy, hope things work out, do you, boo.
Right.
But it also falls to me under what I call the monkey philosophy. Men don't let go of a branch until they know that next branch is stable.
Right.
Listen,
That's
they
right.
do.
Listen, and you're so
What is
right
that, a
about
monkey?
that.
I call it the
Monkey.
monkey philosophy.
Okay.
But you're absolutely
All
right.
And
Yeah.
For all you monkeys out there.
No, it's funny though.
All you
Because
monkeys.
he always starts a question out. I told him stop questioning me. I'm not
Glad
going to
you
be to
said
answer
that.
anything. But he always starts a question out as, what if?
Mhm.
Or let me ask you something.
Girl, he
What they
checking the
say,
stability of that branch before he
And
let
he
go of
said,
the other one.
listen, I'm gonna need
That's
you to hold
all.
on to that over there because Tara Michelle is not the one for you.
Deuces, boo.
No. It ain't
Just
baby.
friends.
Yeah.
I need some more wine.
So let me read what I found on Google, y'all.
That-
What
Because
does
I
it
ain't got
say?
Siri or
Yes.
Alexa, none of them, or Tim, or whatever his name is. 'Cause I'm an Android person. And so it says, okay, and of course this is biased because I already had through quite a few, and this is the one I agree with. So definition of soulmates versus life partners, and then what is a soulmate? Can you have multiple soulmates in a lifetime? It's believed that a soulmate is simply that, a soul who your soul is familiar with, souls that we tend to lead multiple lives with, or that we have a very specific mission wins. And it could be one or two or a dozen. Yes, it's possible to have many soulmates during this lifetime. I agree with that. First of all, I'm not gonna be like, bitch, you made some stupid ass decisions. So I prefer to believe that my husband was my soulmate for that time. Cause I'm not gonna, like, I chose him. So
Now, why
I'm not
don't
going
think the
against
same thing
my
with my baby daddy? I'm like, okay,
chose him.
right,
So,
and
you know.
he done made his way back, and I'm like, how you get back here? And I'm like, okay, so I guess I make him a soulmate because he here to teach me something again. Like,
and I'm glad you said that.
Let's go, what? Go.
So you don't think he your soulmate?
Well, according to her,
And it says, he said that it's
Like one of them.
It's
one of them.
It's a person who arrives in your life specifically to enrich it, encourage your development, and push you to grow into a higher state of consciousness.
And he did. He
So
made
with
me
that
grow.
being said, if your husband wasn't supportive enough, he didn't do these few little simple ass things, then he probably wasn't.
Yeah.
He was probably a soul
person
talk
is
to
not
the hip.
on
To
that.
the hip.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes that'll keep you there.
Yeah.
It'll
For a
keep you
long
there.
Sex
time.
partners.
Yeah.
And you can have that.
I've
You can
had
have
one
sex
guy
partners.
that
Yeah.
has really encouraged me.
Well, you're young,
to
so
follow
that's
my
okay.
purpose, follow
Yeah.
my
I
dream.
feel bad.
Only one, so that's sad. So I haven't had a soulmate. Shame on y'all.
Well, I don't know. I guess I did have multiples because when
So,
I actually
now,
get
you
into a
ain't gotta sleep
relationship,
with
I'm
them.
there for
Nah.
years and I always
Yeah, I
learn
think
something
so.
from it.
I miss my limit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the benefit of real wood.
Yeah.
This is a real fire burning in the background. The aroma of oak.
Oh,
I don't know if it's oak or pine.
That's Duraflame.
It's one of them. Oh, this the fake.
That is so interesting. Somebody that has pushed me.
Encourage. I think that soulmates can be assist. It
So
didn't
you
say
know
female
what?
souls are not female or male.
No,
Remember
this is-
that.
Right.
They're not.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
But just to
We're
look at it
thinking
from a
like
soulmate,
relationship.
from
we're
from
thinking
a male
sexually
point of
because
view.
we live
Right.
in a sex
Yeah, but,
society.
even, but just from a male point of view, like I mean, the person that I did have, he's now deceased.
Looking for a soulmate.
You know what? I'm gonna find her.
I need that.
You
You
know,
call
you
it
speak
that
things
divine
into
partner.
existence.
Divine
Don't you?
soulmate.
You gotta speak that
Or
name
soul
into
ties.
existence.
Right. I know what
Soulmate,
I
soul
don't want
ties,
that.
life
I'm over
partner,
there.
sex
Y'all can
partner.
keep y'all penises over there.
Hold on.
What you
For
call
me, said.
What you call them? The ones that pay all the bills and don't have to
Sugar
have
daddy.
sex.
Sugar daddy. No, nowadays some sugar daddies
They got
like,
some
right, no,
sugars
you,
and
right, you
stuff.
gotta give some sugar before you
Man,
can
they
get it down.
Sugar daddies is doing that.
They're not
They're not
down with you.
playing. The only way I can be your sugar daddy is if you give me some sugar. Come sit on my lap.
And once you get that up, then they lay some money on your face like,
Like with your two, with
Okay.
your two. Off his-
Right,
Like
with a
this
metal
boat,
leg
baby.
and shit.
No.
tell you
Yo,
something.
that's what you got a sugar daddy for. You don't need to spend your money. I lie to you not. I would tell you it's not
You
so
know
long
what?
ago.
Tina, I can't with you.
So we don't want no sugar daddies.
Same
My ass is good.
You know what? I cannot. So
I can't
to
respect
me,
that.
I cannot date an older man. I will not.
I struggle
Ain't
with
gonna
that too.
not. I'm just
struggle
not
with
going to.
You
Period.
talking about
What's
like 10
older?
plus? Like,
No, like
I
maybe
can do up
5.
to 10 years.
Uh-uh.
Depending on how you look.
You know,
He
for
got
us
some
that's
good
getting
Well,
older,
teeth.
10
I-
years.
I
is
did.
all.
So okay, so
3 years.
maybe when I was younger,
Isn't that
I could do the whole
amazing?
10.
Yeah.
Isn't
But
that
you just
amazing?
said something. I'm 47.
Yeah,
You
Right,
can't be
see, now you
60.
be
I'm
looking
sorry.
60,
Let me
right?
hold on.
No.
Don't sleep on the 60
Wait,
Don't sleep on the 60
Hold on, baby. That's all you gonna do. Cause my 50-year-old had erectile dysfunction. Okay, he came at me talking about he was nervous. He ran that I'm nervous thing for about 3-4 months,
Hold on,
and
how
then
old was
finally
he?
he was 50. And
That's
finally,
because he probably started taking the blue and the yellow pills a long
He
time
didn't
ago.
own it.
Blood pressure,
And
high
what
blood
they
pressure.
do,
he didn't own it until after we got engaged. Then after we got engaged, then he says, I gotta be honest with you, I have erectile dysfunction, and I'm
Hold on,
saying,
hold on, hold on. Stop. Hold on. It's too much. It's too much. Okay, hold on. Okay, so.
Did y'all hear that?
And she said, because she
Just
had
lie
this
about
time,
stuff
she
like
said
that.
it's not the right one for her. I'm just.
You guys were
Don't lie.
engaged in 3 or 4 months into your engagement. He said this.
No, y'all
we was
engaged,
chilling,
baby.
we was chilling, Netflix and chilling, and he went, baby, I got something.
They
to tell
couldn't
you."
even Netflix
I have
and
a
chill.
question. So were you like practicing abstinence until married?
Or yeah,
See,
or like we was trying to.
that's
do.
what you get. That's what I'm trying. You ain't gonna be able to do that to me. Look, I'm doing some training. I'm going to make sure it works when I want
I
it to
was
work.
trying to be
So you ain't handing over
I was trying to be Lisa. No, it wasn't. Hold on, it wasn't that it never happened. It wasn't that it never happened. I was just being accepting. I was being accepting that it wasn't happening that often because I trained.
You being good.
Right? So I'm trying to be good in that.
Yes.
And then I went,
Just talking.
and so I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my God. And in my head I'm thinking, what am I supposed to do with that? Right?
I got it.
And then I did like this. I said, well, you know, there's other ways we can be intimate.
Show is.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So-
sorry. I don't mean to laugh at this, but it's just like that.
Girl, you ain't seen nothing
So
yet.
did you?
Hold on, how old are you, baby? All I can tell you is his head game was tight. He had the best head game inside of the Mississippi.
So that's
But that's probably why. Because he was trying to compensate.
Right, yeah.
And he should.
He made up for a
Rightfully
little
so.
package.
Rightfully so.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry.
Time out, wait, hold on. Wait. So you still married him?
No. He turned out to be a huge liar.
Oh, you
Oh,
scared?
shit.
He lied to me about being charged with arson and insurance fraud.
Wow.
We went to buy a house and the loan officer, I'm on the phone with him. I said, something is wrong. He over here tripping. Can you tell me what's wrong with him? Because my fiance is lying to me. And the loan officer was like, well, only he lied on his application and something told us you didn't know. And they started telling me, she was rolling with me when I was going through this. And I'm on the phone with the loan officer like, and then he had scars on his body from where he said he was in a motorcycle accident. And come to find out, he had burned himself up committing the arson. And that's how they caught
Oh,
him.
the fuck. So he wasn't even smart enough to get away with it after he burned himself.
I got the
So, did he have to go to the hospital to see about the burn?
I need some more
Did
wine.
he try to self-medicate or did he go to the hospital?
No, he went to the hospital.
And that's okay.
Because he was burnt. He was because
He
the
burnt
scars
himself.
was bad. It
But
was
you
all
burnt
over his
yourself.
body.
You
Look,
did.
that's why
You
he
burnt
caught.
yourself.
Purposely.
But he
You
told
ain't
me
burning
he
out
was in a
so bad,
motorcycle
man. You
accident.
burnt
So I didn't know anything about the
yeah.
arson. I didn't know anything about the mortgage scams. All this stuff came out after we got engaged, after we went to try to buy a house.
That is
Oh, and the
horrible.
crackhead brother showed up. So nevertheless, he was not my soul mate.
Did he lift you up at all?
I learned to do background checks.
So he encouraged you and he raised your
He taught
higher
you
consciousness.
Yeah.
He was your soul.
I was
And she does. She does some background checks.
I do them faithfully and I
Now
do them
that's
for
that
my
person in
friends.
your life
That
for a
is
season.
deep.
That's it.
I was too trusting.
Truthfinder.com.
I use White Pages Premium, which does a really good job. And then if you find something that you think might be questionable, you can just dig deeper. And then, but what I learned was, and I think what God was trying to reveal to me was I was too trusting. See, he had mad game because he was older than me, and he literally watched me and studied me and figured out what to say and what to do until he couldn't hide it anymore.
Man, these guys.
And he did that. And
And if
when the
we
mask came
But what
on,
happened, he had gotten away with it before. You know what I'm saying? Like so much. So what he was doing, he was using his game on you. What didn't work last time, let me switch it up a little bit and see. You know what I'm saying?
And you have to be careful too
That's
because
messed up.
older guys prey on younger women because they know they haven't been in the game.
Man, I need some more wine.
When you fit
sorry.
that ain't,
I need some
it ain't too
more
much
wine.
I ain't done. So I'm gonna tell you like that. Don't even try me. Don't try
I see
me.
your wheels.
I'm
turning.
Cancer.
So that's why
and my
they
intuition is on
Wait,
point.
that's why they go after somebody baby girl's age now because they know she
Right.
don't know as much.
And
And
you
I ain't
know,
having it. You can get the hell on.
and you know what, you should cut it off.
Okay.
Because there were
Absolutely.
signs. He didn't speak to his children. He had 3
Oh,
grown
that's
sons.
all right there.
Right, that's a flag
and,
right there.
and I didn't pay attention because they were grown.
Yeah.
But then after a while, I kept saying, okay,
Are they ever gonna come around?
when am I meet CJ?
But I bet
When
you he
I'm-
was telling you that they don't
They
want to
already
bother
knew.
him, but they did something.
Yeah.
They already
Because
Yeah.
he was such a great
But he
parent
had two-
and
he had two
stern
granddaughters.
and everything.
That were the same age as my daughter. And so I'm like, okay, so at least I can meet them. And he was like, oh, only I ain't never met them.
Wow.
So,
So,
That
what
means
we've learned
dead
today,
people.
class,
Right, what we've learned today is
there is a difference between soulmates and sex partners. No, but seriously though, I think we
And
have
that you
multiple
can't be
soulmates.
married and not have your soulmate.
You
There's
should.
a lot of people that are married
Or-
and are so
And marriage is an
Absolutely.
investment. So if
It
you're going to
really
invest,
is.
invest in the person that you're supposed to be.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That makes
If you're gonna do
Yeah.
something,
Yeah, I should be
and
investing
if you're
in
messing with somebody that is not invested in you,
that's
probably
mine.
letting us know it's that time.
No, I didn't put it. It was your alarm.
I'm
Okay.
guilty.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
it's
you.
okay. It's okay. Okay, carry on.
Okay.
I just want to make sure what my phone.
No, it ain't you, it's me.
Okay. Married but not to your soulmate. That's deep. I'm gonna have to go
You,
back and
I think it
We
can
should
still
do a
be.
part
It can
two
still
of
be
that.
done. It
'Cause
can
that
still
go in
feel
so many
good.
ways.
If you just if you're just okay and you accept the fact that you made that decision to walk down that aisle, and that when you're done and go, and don't let it keep lingering on. Like, nip stuff in the bud.
Yeah.
So you can be married to someone other than your soulmate, and if that's the case, trust and believe I'm gonna be looking for mine while I'm married to you, because I want my soulmates, all of them.
So many different
Whoever
facets.
I
I marry,
marry,
that's
that's
it. I don't care. We can be mad at each other. You better go sleep in the front room. Stop with me, okay?
That is something that I won't do.
Yes.
And I guess I can say it
We
because I
are
haven't
not
been married
going to
yet.
I ain't married.
But
In a relationship,
I'm
you
not
ain't what you sleeping on the couch
gonna ever
for.
go to
Yeah.
sleep without my husband not next to me.
I don't like that. I don't care if you married.
But you know what?
I'm not
Sometimes
gonna-
you
I told
might
my
need
touch
that
your
just that
Oh,
day.
I hear
and
that.
then come
I've
back
heard
the
that.
next
Yeah,
morning
I
and
heard
say,
that.
baby, let's talk it
Yeah,
out.
I've heard that. I hear
Well,
that.
yeah, but that shouldn't be a regular thing.
Yeah.
You said the foot of the bed.
But you know, old school people, like
I don't believe in-
grandparents and stuff,
Yeah, I know
They-
somebody
they
that
had
sleep in
separate
separate
bedrooms.
rooms.
They did.
Rooms all together.
yeah.
And it's because they say they've been together for so long, the snoring irritates me.
Yeah.
But then if you've been together for 50
That-
years,
well,
how the
then
fuck
know
do you
the
even hear them
person.
snoring? I swear
Right.
I hear them snoring. After 50 years, I don't hear
Yeah.
shit you doing. Like, literally, I'm not hearing
Girl, I
anything
hear
that you
everything.
doing.
I
It's
don't
like,
hear
well,
it.
50
I
years?
haven't found my
If you
soulmate
still
yet.
letting something bother you after 50
And
years,
if I
something
did,
wrong
I
with
know
you.
it's him.
Something is wrong.
I'm funny acting.
Look, that's because he's still married.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You said, girl, no, he ain't the one.
Oh my
person.
goodness.
We can rebuke that in the name. We can rebuke that person. He is not the one. No, Lord, no. Mm-mm.
Well,
I don't think mine is born yet. You know, all
what
these
the
old-
hell?
I'm
You
just-
still be
Listen, Lord,
No, I saw it on
y'all, we need
Facebook
to
one day.
pray right now that she
Say my
is.
soulmate.
We ain't never had no R. Kelly incidences going on.
Let you slide with
I'm
him.
not gonna sit there and let you be
Just
waiting
my age.
nursing your baby,
on.
nursing your husband from 6 months. Hell no, I'm not doing
No,
that.
y'all remember? It was something. I was something else in your name.
I'm not.
That said
Oh my
something
God.
about- What is it? Is it Demi Moore that married a younger girl?
Yeah,
or something?
yeah.
And they were saying that. They was like, don't feel bad, because yours just ain't born
Yours
yet.
ain't born
So
yet.
that's why I said mine ain't born yet. That's why I said mine ain't born yet. I ain't old enough
I
yet.
didn't see that.
I ain't old enough yet. So.
I did, but I'm like, Lord, like,
Hell no.
God,
I didn't know
like,
that. Yeah.
something.
But no.
Well,
I
maybe
don't-
you just saying, maybe we gotta do some more traveling or something.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
he could be
traveling.
from Brazil, you know.
Uh,
Really, y'all remember when I was at that wedding? Cancun, I was the diva now. I was the life of the party,
I heard.
girl.
I got a ball.
I heard with your crazy
Look
self.
at her. She did not wink. She did not wink at us.
That's what she
You
did.
will never
That's
see
what
that.
she did.
But you're right though. You're right. Sometimes you gotta expand your
You do.
horizons.
I'm
You don't,
just saying,
and don't just
like,
limit yourself
it
to
might not
that
be
area.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because it could be somebody that you
It might not
wasn't
be
even
here in America.
Expecting.
I mean,
I gotta teach you
I
some
think at
English
this
and you
point-
gotta teach me some.
Lower your
something else.
expectations. Don't
She
expect.
said lower
Lord,
your expectations. No,
goddamn.
no.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
I think at this point, I'm afraid.
I know I'm in the
One.
I am too.
no.
I am
At
too.
this point, with everything that I see other people go through, everything I've been through, it's just like,
Yeah.
I'm cool with just having friends from
Right.
time to time.
I feel
Because,
that
you know, you hollering at me, but you've been married for 25 years. Like, nigga, get on somewhere. Like, I wish my husband would do that. I'm catching a
That's the
case. That is so
thing.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
You got a
buddy.
whole wife, a whole house at home, but you, like,
Because
I'm
there's insecure
trusting.
women that find that complimentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I have
And we know it's not.
I
It's
don't
not a
like that.
compliment
I don't
somebody-
like that at all.
for some married guy to come at you like, "What's up? Can I take you out?"
See, that is horrible. I'm not doing that. No, man.
And if he does that with you, he'll do it to the next.
Oh yeah.
I learn from everybody else because you know I'm younger.
You the baby.
Almost, you know, whoever I hang out with or chill out with are much older than me or much older than me. You know, usually. I don't usually hang around somebody my age, so I try to learn from what everybody else goes through, what they have seen, you know, my closest people, their hurt, I try to learn from everybody else because I don't want to make the same mistakes, or I want to be able to recognize it if I do see it and be like, hold on now, is you like this or
But
is
it's
you
really
not?
smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm terrified because I am a lover. I have a big heart. I do, and I love any and everybody.
Love
Okay,
hard, too.
like I don't care if I didn't like how
Whatever.
her socks smell. I'm still gonna talk to you. I'm gonna love up on you. Whatever. We gonna figure out something. Something.
Yeah.
We gonna have a common something somehow. And that's my thing. I have such a big heart. I just love and give. That it's like, okay, what if I love the wrong person, or what if I open up to the
What
wrong
if you
person?
give your all?
We hold
Not
on,
even
because
just
don't
like
dwell
trust
on
your
what else.
soulmate.
Don't dwell on
Why
what
didn't you
else.
just relationships? Because you said soulmates could be male or female. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So
It's anybody
if it's
that
like
comes
that,
into your life and your soul
my
connects.
friendships, my
Like
everything.
I've connected
That's
with
your
women
soul
like that. I'm
family.
like, Jesus, am I gonna go through some shit that I told my daughter to avoid like many years ago?
Man.
But then I found out that it's not a
It's not that.
sexual thing.
It's not even that.
And my best friend is a prime example.
they
Like we
your
were
close-
connected.
Man, your closest.
Yeah,
And you be like, dang,
seriously.
it's kind of scary when you like, I can't live without you.
No, but that's
Nah,
what
but
it is.
it's really.
That's what it is.
I'm scared to love the wrong person or who God has told me I'm not supposed to love.
Well, just
or
don't
be
love.
with. I'm
Because
like,
of the
Lord,
past,
Father,
exactly.
just please show me. Just tell me.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to be on this path for a reason? Am I supposed to be walking this? Am I supposed to be loving this person? This am I supposed to be with? Supposed to be crying over this person? Like, what am I supposed to do? Because I can't tell the future.
But he does show you.
He shows me.
Watch the signs.
And maybe
be open to
I'm
them
not
and
paying
take heed to
attention.
them.
Maybe I'm not
Right.
hearing it. Or maybe he's saying, hold on, just wait a minute.
Or
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm rushing it.
Or maybe
Yeah.
you're supposed
Maybe.
to learn something in that
In
moment.
where
with
I
that
am.
person.
Yes.
And I think that's what got me rushing to get
Yeah.
married because I was a type A person. It had to go XYZ.
Yeah.
It had to go just
Yeah.
like that.
That's
So
Trained
in
to
my
be trained
mind,
to believe that.
yeah. So in my mind, okay, I got the kid. So guess what? We about to get
You could
married.
get married.
And so it was more or less. This is what we're gonna do. This is the family that we're gonna have. I did not allow what was supposed to happen, take what I was supposed to take from that, because I was too busy trying to control the situation as opposed to letting the situation just happen
Right.
and unfold.
It was a relationship that I was in that I didn't even know I had to learn from. Like I didn't, you know,
We
what,
never know we have
what
to
kind
learn.
of caused me to get here, you know, to
Right.
a certain little point. I didn't know I had to learn from that because if I didn't learn from that, it could have been worse. I could have been with somebody way worse. I could have been anywhere right now, and y'all wouldn't even be speaking to me to this day. You know what I'm saying? It could have been something totally. It could have been something totally. That I didn't know. If I didn't learn this right then and there, as young as I was at the time, like, 'cause, man, if I didn't learn that at that time, I think I was like maybe 18, 17, whatever. If I didn't learn that at that time, I would have went through that again because I would have given that again.
Absolutely.
I would have been the girlfriend playing the wife.
Right.
I would have been, playing like I'm married in a relationship with somebody who didn't even deserve or who didn't even give me anything.
Isn't that like
You know what I'm saying? I gave
upon episodes or
everything,
something?
like everything. I was your mama, you know,
Girlfriend, acting like a wife.
everything, acting like
Yeah.
playing house.
Because we are programmed to treat your man right.
To be nurtured.
Cater,
Yeah,
and
but
to be nurtured.
I had to learn
But
that.
there's lines.
It-
there's
it-
like
man,
it's
It's
broken
fine
down.
lines.
levels
It's
to it.
it's
There's
lines
levels.
this
And if it's
big.
not-
Yes.
Put
It's
some
lines
levels
that
in place.
big, and you better
I'm
look
gonna
at
do
them
this
lines.
Yeah.
You better read the fine
See, you
print.
in your 20s.
I'm so glad I learned that.
See,
So
in
early.
our age, we got to
No, we
look
have
at the
to
fact
buy
that
five.
at some point we have to retire. So one of the questions I asked at some point, are you eligible for Social Security? Because we're not sharing mine.
There we go.
I don't even play no more. Because my thing is, a lot of them now in our age, they looking for somebody where they can get settled. You gonna take care of them, cause they ain't did what they was supposed to do in life.
Me
At all.
neither, so I'm looking for the same thing. Pass me right on
Another
up.
thing,
Don't think I'm gonna have no easy ride, cause I'm looking for one.
another thing I
Flat out. I didn't handle my business, but I'm a good girl.
Another thing I want to live by is
Jesus.
don't fall in love with potential.
Nope.
Oh no.
Don't fall in love with
Yeah.
potential.
Men are not
That's a
Bible right.
whole nother episode.
Yes.
Baby, listen. Yes,
Don't
because we all
fall
fall
in love with potential. They
That
have
potential
all
will
the
have you
potential potential in the
thinking that
world.
that's your soulmate.
You know how you sitting there like,
Man.
you know
I
how
love him. Oh my God.
He can do this. He can do this. He's so smart.
and he
Oh,
Yeah.
And he gonna open up a car wash.
Oh, it's cute.
talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cute.
Girl, he's
but,
smart.
But
He
that's his
can do
potential.
He
Is
can
he
do
feeling
it.
his potential? Not just him. Are you being filled too? Not just okay. I'm drinking his cup. Is he filling your cup back up?
Girl.
Because you filling his cup and he
Dropping
drinking
you
from
off
your
at work
cup.
in your car.
It's man, and I done had that too.
Ooh.
Me too.
I was in my 20s, though.
It's all up in my stuff.
Now
All
let
up
me
in my
ask this. Let me ask this. What are some of these signs that we get when we are not with our right mate? When
We
we're
already know.
in our relationships, marriages, and we get these warning signs. That's what, just in case somebody's out there and they don't realize what their warning
That is a
signs
good question.
are.
Please, viewers, please feel free to comment and share our
Yes,
videos.
comment,
We would
please.
love to hear what you have to say about this. Have you been with your soulmate? Yay, nay, you don't know, maybe so, flip a coin. I think
You got the warning signs popping you in the face like bam, bam. He's not your soulmate. I just saw a picture of the other chick on my phone.
That's
or
okay.
his phone,
He might
his
be her
computer.
soulmate.
Or
might
he
be
didn't
both
show
your
up for
soulmates.
2 nights in a row. What else is it?
And
What
the only
else?
thing, he's not supportive.
Not support
Right.
all.
When
They
you
He
need
is not
something,
increasing to your higher consciousness.
when you need something, like I'm a grown person with a house.
Yeah.
So if I need my grass cut, I shouldn't get no
Or
lip
garbage
when I
taken
say
out. Right, the
grass
garbage
cut my
taken
grass.
out. Simple
And
stuff.
so when the
You shouldn't
person
have to say anything. It should already
Really.
be
So
done.
when
shouldn't
the
have to
person
say
is
that.
not supportive of what you even have accomplished thus far, right?
Go on over there and go
And
get
then
a little
another
girl
sign
sitting
for
at
me
home with a mama
was,
in an apartment.
as an
You don't want no
educated
with a
woman,
house.
a lot of guys when they get mad, they want to throw the college at me like it's an insult, and they'll say
I ain't
say
seen
mean
that.
stuff.
What they
Yeah.
say?
Say stuff like, "Oh, you don't get all collegiate on me now," and I'm like, "Dude, you just
Wow.
use the word collegiate." So
You clearly know what it is. You're not dumb.
yes, I've
So
had somebody say that to me,
That is
and like they was
amazing.
trying to like be mean, and I'm thinking to myself,
Nigga, that's the biggest compliment you ever could have
Ask
given me.
somebody.
I was like,
You ain't finished, or you
so that's a
can-
sign, ladies.
Right.
When a man is jealous of your accomplishments, bounce. Because that's not going to change. You would
Nope.
bounce if it was a woman. You need to bounce if it's a man.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no way in the world somebody should down you for being a
Just
positive
proving
ranger.
yourself.
Right.
Any kind of way.
anything you're doing positive.
Owning a
Yes.
business, the fact that
Anything.
you making bread, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Nobody
Maybe
should
never
do that.
show up to any of your events. That's
Yeah.
not the one.
He's
for
Oh
you.
yeah, not
Yeah.
supportive of your stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, very.
He doesn't
And there's
pray
multiple
for you.
ways
He
of
doesn't pray
supporting.
with you.
He doesn't go to church with you. He won't go to a Bible study with you. He tell you he got his own relationship with God and he do it in his car.
Oh
whatever he say.
man, in your dude.
For those of us that do it in our
What
cars,
you do in your car?
it's okay, just do it.
He dropped you off and said, amen.
There are so many signs that I just don't think we as women pay attention to.
The main sign is when you tell yourself, we all have come to a long time ago. It could have been years ago in the very beginning. I don't think he the one for me.
She's
Oh.
right.
You, I swear to God, you get that early
Yeah.
on.
Yep.
You know
But you
day
make
one.
it
You
work.
get it early. I
Yeah.
swear to
You
God,
know
you
day one.
You get it
And
early
when you try to
on.
make it work.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
know,
an
because
internal
he
alarm
gives-
goes
But
off
I'm
and you
being too
ignore it.
hard.
You know
Let me
they
loosen
don't
up
even
a little bit. Let me
anything
see
wrong.
what this potential
Yeah,
can
but
get.
you know.
No.
It don't even have to be
Just
nothing
know.
wrong, y'all. It could be a great person.
Yeah.
They can be great in
I was
every
married
way.
to a great person. I just
Great in every way, every aspect. Y'all go well together. Y'all match. But
It just ain't for you. Chemistry's not there.
it's just not.
That person is not for you. It's
It's
so
not-
many signs
that's
we
not
see.
your baby.
yeah, and I don't want anybody thinking that we're like beating up on
Don't
people
waste
because
your
they're not
time
your
with
soulmate
it.
or whatever. But just know that soulmates do
sure.
come into your life for a season. If you okay with that, it'll help you pass through that. Allow a person to be your stepping stone. Don't look at it as being negative or nothing. We're all human beings. We all were created the same way. We all came here free moral agents making our own decisions. And just know that some people are here just for a little while. You can't hold on to everybody. You just can't do it. be okay with that and be like, you know what, it's been good knowing you, you know, in your spirit. You ain't gotta always open your mouth and tell them, you know. Just move right along. When nature is fulfilling some stuff and bringing some stuff into manifestation, just go with the flow. And if they drop off by the wayside, thank God and keep it to pushing. It doesn't have to be ugly. It doesn't have to be none of that. It can be extremely peaceful. So peaceful that you even forgot that you were even with them.
Absolutely.
I have so many.
Man, I got so many people.
I've forgotten I was even
I'm
with
like,
them.
dang,
She about to go up the chimney.
You so good.
We can keep flying back. She about to go up the chimney.
I'm about to be a Santa Claus. I done had my chickens and milk.
Love yourself first. Like I
Yes,
said, be your own
yes.
soulmate. I'm a
Man.
huge Cat Williams fan, and I will never forget when he said, "Look in the mirror, you are your star player."
Star player.
And I live by that, you know.
Yes.
So honestly, just believe in you.
Yeah.
Your time will come. Your soulmate will come. Your soul tie will come. Your sex partner will come, whenever you allow it.
Yeah.
But just be smart. You know, be smart. Look at the signs. Make your own decision. Make the best decision for you.
For you.
And I need another refill, and I'm sleepy. So we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Good night.
Laughing and talking, the popcorn